Hi Isha, thanks very much for the email, and especially a big thank you for sending me the video, because this really does help me understand what's going on with the machine. Now in your video you're showing the machine filling. It does fill for a couple of minutes and then it starts to fill and empty consistently. This will be the anti-flood device inside the machine kicking in to empty the water, and then of course it's trying to continue filling as this goes along. This is usually a problem with one of two things. Either you've got a problem with data coming from the impeller jug that goes through to the circuit board that measures the amount of water, or you've got a problem with the actual flow matrix. Now, on your video that you sent me, which we can see here, and I'll put an arrow to the actual amount of sludge that you've got built up in the corner. This needs to be cleared before you go even buying a new impeller jug, because this may be the problem. Now, these are very, very difficult to clear. Now, the easiest way to take this off is open the dishwasher door. On the inside, you will find a nut, which you will be able to unscrew and take off. And then there will be, I think on your machine there is 2 connection points on the flow matrix that you need to undo, and there may be 1 screw holding it in place on the side of the machine. Lift up the matrix and take it out. Now we're going to have to clean it, and these are one of the most awkward things to clean. So the way I normally do it is I take it to the shower room or bathroom, and I take the head off the shower and get some hot water coming through that pipe, and you may have to put it pushed into one of these holes on the bottom of your matrix, and putting your fingers on a couple of the other holes, you'll be able to force the water going up and down in the matrix. This may dislodge the material. Another thing to do is give it a tap, not too hard, but if you keep doing that with hot water in, it will dislodge some of the particles. And by doing this for 5-10 minutes, you may be able to clear the crud that is built up in the matrix. Now, if it hasn't cleared and it is really, really stubborn and it won't come out, empty the matrix out, turn it up on edge and put something like a drain cleaner in and leave it there for 24 hours to try and dissolve this fatty type fluid that has built up inside the matrix. That then should actually dissolve a lot of it, and then you'll be able to use the hot water again to flush it all through. Once it's clean, put it back on the machine, retest the machine. If you know it's perfectly clean and no problems whatsoever, and you're retesting and you've still got the problem, then it's worth having a go at replacing the impeller jug. They're not too expensive, but you must remember, you gave me a model number which was incomplete. There is another 2 digits on that model number which you need to actually make sure that you're getting the correct impeller jug for your machine. Now, I've put a link in this video in the description, which will take you through to the web page with an exploded diagram of your machine, a couple of associated videos to assist you with repairing your machine, and also any other technical information that I can put together for you. I will do a video in the future on these dishwasher impeller systems and also the matrix, because sometimes now, as with this one, this has actually got an impeller jug built into the matrix. Your machine, by the look of it, has got a separate impeller jug, but they are very difficult to clean, and if this impeller is not working correctly, it is not sending the correct information to the actual program, because every time this rotates, it sends a pulse basically to the actual printed circuit board, and that is able then to calculate how much water is going into the machine, so it knows when to turn your water valve off. I hope this video helps you. There's all the information in the description, and if you do need any of the parts for your machine and you can't find it, use the contact us page on the website and I'll be happy to help.